The selfish plants and the wise bees. In a big beautiful garden, many different types of plants and flowers grew together. There were apple trees, rose bushes, sunflowers, and jasmine flowers. Busy swarms of hardworking bees visited these plants every single day. The bees would collect sweet nectar from the flowers to make delicious honey as they flew from flower to flower. They carried pollen on their tiny wings and legs without even knowing it, helping the plants reproduce and create fruits and seeds. But one day, some of the plants decided to be selfish. The big apple tree said, "Why should we give our nectar to the bees for free? Let's keep it all for ourselves." The sunflowers agreed, "Yes. We work so hard to make this sweet nectar, so why should we give it away to others?" And so these plants decided to close their flowers and refuse to give nectar to the bees. When the bees came the next day, they found all the flowers tightly shut. The head bee, Bella, tried to reason with them. "Dear plant friends, we need your nectar to make honey, and you need us to carry pollen from flower to flower." But the selfish plants refused and said, "Go away. We won't give you anything." The bees felt very sad and decided to fly away to look for kinder plants in other gardens. Weeks and weeks passed, and the selfish plants began to notice something very strange. Their flowers were no longer turning into fruits. The apple tree didn't produce a single apple, and the sunflowers didn't make any seeds. The apple tree asked the other plants that had remained generous, "Why are you producing beautiful fruits while we are not?" A wise red rose answered, "Because you chased away the bees. The bees don't just take our nectar, they carry pollen from flower to flower, and that's what helps us reproduce and make fruits and seeds. Without the bees, we can't complete our life cycle." The selfish plants finally understood their big mistake. They had thought the bees only benefited from them, but they didn't realize that they benefited from the bees too. When the bees returned the following spring, all the plants welcomed them with open flowers full of sweet nectar. The apple tree apologized to Bella the bee. "We're sorry, Bella. We've learned that nature works through cooperation. You take our nectar and give us the service of pollination, so everyone benefits." Bella smiled and said, "That's the secret of life. When we help each other, we make the world more beautiful and we all live happily together." From that day on, the bees and plants lived in perfect cooperation and harmony, and the garden became more beautiful than ever before. The moral of the story: cooperation and mutual benefit between living creatures is the foundation of life. When we help others, they help us too. And that's how we all live in harmony and happiness. Selfishness and greed hurt us first before they hurt others.